Let me open my beverage. It's just Rockstar.
I have the huge.
Sponsorship when?
El Tony, please sponsor us.
El Tony, please. Please.
El Tony, please.
We're begging.
Please, El Tony.
Please.
We love you.
We love you so much.
You are everything to us.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Never, but I had a quick power nap before this. I kind of dozed for 15 minutes, but yeah. Let's pretend we're ready.
We're both having a bit of a day. I think we're both potatoes. We're both sleep deprived.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Should I look into the camera? Is that really creepy?
I don't know, because it's like, for the rest, we're talking to each other, but when we're saying hi.
Hi. I'm talking to you now.
Wait, I need to... Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
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 Hey. You got something on your face.
I have something on my face?
No. The person who we're creepily gawking at through the camera. I don't know who you are, but you've got something on your face. Hello and welcome. I'm talking to the camera again like a fucking creep.
Hello and welcome. So glad that you finally joined us.
Specifically you.
Oh wait.
Where have you been?
I've been expecting you.
No, you need the cat. You need to get George. You need a fluffy cat. You can't do that line without a fluffy cat.
I know, but my fluffy cat is just kind of staring in the distance.
She's busy.
Yeah, she's got so many cat things to do. Okay.
What did we watch?
Arguably one of the best movies ever made.
I do love this film. It's
so
a good movie.
We watched The Blair Witch Project from 1999, which is insane because we weren't even born then. This is a joke.
This is a joke. If you couldn't tell from our, haggard old faces.
If you couldn't tell from the fact that there's no light left in our eyes.
I was born in the year this movie was set.
Yes, true, it's set in 94.
94.
I was born in the year that the girl disappeared. The late 1800s.
Oh, that girl, okay. It's a nice short movie as well, which is always,
That's
I feel
true.
like it's always a plus. It's only an hour and 20 minutes long.
Wes Anderson, eat your heart out. Okay, so it is directed by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, starring Heather Donoghue, Joshua Leonard, and Michael C. Williams.
Yeah. Who all use their real names in the
Yes.
film. So apparently Heather regretted immensely using her real name because it made it really hard to find any other acting work. They also apparently didn't get properly compensated for the film. I didn't read that part of the Wikipedia page in detail, but there was some drama.
I was under the impression that this was just like a student film originally or something like that. Because it is very, very low budget. It's like 3 people and a camera. 2 cameras.
Yeah, so the actors also shot the film themselves, and I think most of it was improvised as well. So they kind of sent them into the woods to find film cans with clues, and they had to find where they were going, apparently, which is terrifying.
Yes, but also a cool concept.
It is. It is. And I like what they did with it. It's very bare bones, which is it's fun. It's fun. And I like the kind of found footage genre, format, whatever.
Quick synopsis, it's basically 3 friends who are making a movie about the Blair Witch. And they go in the woods, they search for the witch, and they do not find the witch.
The witch finds them.
The witch finds them. The movie opens in Heather's home. They're getting ready for a camping trip. Yes. Which already, that's horror movie enough for me.
They were so badly prepared as well. Mm-hmm. There were so many movies in this moment. There were so many moments in this movie where I was like, are you all fucking stupid? We'll get to them, I'm sure. I've written all of my comments down about how not to camp.
They get ready. We meet Heather's friends, Josh and Mike, on their way to the woods. They interview a couple people. They ask them about the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch is allegedly this legend that people have been talking about forever. This one guy goes and tells us a story about this one recluse of a man who murdered 7 children, I think. Mm-hmm. And that was one of my questions. It's like, what does that have to do with the fucking witch?
Well, so he murdered the children in pairs, right? He took them down to the basement and one had to stand facing the wall in the corner.
Yes.
While the other one got killed.
Yes.
Which is, spoiler alert, what happens at the end. But yeah, I wasn't sure why the man and the witch were
what the fuck does the witch have to do with this?
I thought the witch was supposed to be a creepy ghost kind of thing, ghost woman, and maybe a ghost of one of the kids, or I don't know. Yeah, that's not explained very well.
We also go to the cemetery and there are children's graves, and the children all died in the 40s. Mm-hmm. ish. But then one guy, tells a story about this one girl that just like disappeared and then reappeared on her porch. But that was in the late 1800s.
But I guess that is kind of like a lot of these kind of old local legends and myths do get kind of muddied over time, and things blend together and kind of get like
Or I mean,
funny.
maybe the witch was possessing the hermit who killed the children. Okay.
Maybe. I also read that some of the people they interviewed weren't actors either. Some of them were like planted actors. The actors with the cameras didn't know were actors, so I guess they were just walking around. Okay. I don't know if they told people to say something about something, because like the Blair Witch is fictional. It's not a real thing. So I don't know. If they were just asked, like, have you heard of the Blair Witch? And people were like, oh, yeah, I know that. I don't know. But Wikipedia told me, so it must be true.
Wikipedia has never lied to us, ever.
Never.
So yeah, they're interviewing people, they're going shopping. There's also one part where Heather says, I don't want to make it cheesy. I want to avoid any cheese. Can't relate.
I literally wrote can't relate. That's literally what I wrote down.
We go out of our way to find cheese.
I considered bringing a block of Parmesan with me to record this podcast.
So they head to Burkittsville, Maryland. They head to the cemetery because where else would you go when you're on a ghost adventure? And that's where they see these graves. Children in the 1940s were disappearing. Nobody knew why. Nobody investigated. Again, this was the 40s when children didn't matter. Allegedly, it was this one man who was a hermit. He was killing them, like you said before. He took them in pairs, killed them. One was facing the wall. I don't really know why he would do that. Like, it sounds more complicated.
Well, yeah, I don't know why he would take
rather than just taking one child.
The guy said, like, in court, he said he couldn't stand having their eyes on him, like, watching him. But you're right.
But again, that's like a thing that could easily be avoided by just taking one child. Yeah. But that's just me.
But then, like, some killers are like, oh, I like making my victims feel scared before I kill them.
But then wouldn't you want to see the fear in their eyes?
People are complicated, man.
We're not killers, so we can't
I've never murdered children, and I wouldn't. Adults, I can't guarantee. Children is a hard line.
Adults are fair game. They also get directed to Crazy Mary. They roll up to her house, and she allegedly had a scary encounter with the witch. The witch, who she describes as just a very hairy woman.
Like a horse. Like, she was really insistent that they knew that she was hairy like a horse. Like horse hair. She said it multiple times. Like Heather's trying to, like, move the interview on. She's like, yeah, just, like, really hair, like a horse. Like horse hair. Like really horse, like horse hair. She's like, okay, and what about this? Yeah, the horse. Like, she was hairy like a horse. And it's like, all right.
Is she in any way related to the sugar girl in Criminal Minds?
Oh, no.
In the 90s, nothing was scarier than a hairy woman.
They don't believe her, though. They don't. Completely dismiss her.
Completely dismiss her, probably because she is nicknamed Crazy Mary. She's also a filmmaking ballerina scientist. Icon, to be honest.
Yeah, good for her. I mean, I wish my CV looked that good.
Can be spicy on camera.
People want to see it. Oh, hello. Oh, that face. Oh, that is a spicy face. Oh, the frown. Oh, she's angry.
I'm gonna show her like a...
snake! So long! She doesn't like that.
No, she doesn't like being held, but she'll let me do it. No lunas were harmed in the making of this podcast.
There's like a whole drama when they're like in the car, I think, where Heather's going off on the guy for measuring something in meters. Because we're not in Europe.
There's some setting on the camera, I think like the focal distance is like, he's reading it in meters and she's like, well, it should be in miles or something like that. Girl, who cares?
He's also like, oh yeah, I've used this camera once.
Right.
It's just like,
well, you said you'd used it before, and it's like, I did, once.
To be fair, all of her footage is, like, shaky as fuck, which is, like, it's like, yet another woman in a movie that doesn't know how to use a camera. This shaky-ass footage, like, girl! At first I thought it was a fake, but then I read that they filmed it themselves, and I'm like, oh, you are just shit at using cameras then. You know what I would love? Found footage, because iPhone cameras these days at least could do it as well. Like, a good quality found footage, like, phone camera movie. That would be fun.
Yeah. Hey, we could do it.
We could. We have phones. Not iPhones, but we have phones.
That's true. So after interviewing Crazy Mary, they head to their hotel where they're getting ready. They're staying over for like the first night. They're also getting fucked up. They're having beer and shots of whiskey. They're meant to be like, what, 19-ish in the movie, I think?
I guess so.
They're early 20s.
They're
I think
definitely young.
students. Yeah.
Definitely babies.
Maybe I could have done it like 10, 12 years ago. First of all, nowadays you would never find me camping. Definitely not getting drunk before going out for a 3-day hike slash camping trip.
They get fucked up in the hotel room.
Yeah.
She wants weed. Heather wants weed. Like, she's not content with just alcohol. She's like, have we got any weed? And I'm like,
girl, go to bed.
Please, past your bedtime.
Off they go. Next morning. First they stop to interview this Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer hybrid who's
so
fishing.
Creepy.
Yes.
So fucking creepy. I was like, is he the Blair Witch? Like,
literally. He tells the story of Robin Weaver, who is the girl who vanished in the woods and then appeared 3 days later on her mother's porch. No, her grandma's porch, sorry. And she was babbling about a witch. Did I mention this was, yes, in the late 1800s, so this predates the hermit murdering the children. I noted that at one point, I don't remember exactly who says it, I think it might be Heather. She says, I know exactly where we are now, and then I noted couldn't be us.
I wrote that down too. On our way to Coffin Rock, I know exactly where we are, and I'm like, Heather, honey, no you don't.
Well, first of all,
this
no,
time
you
she
don't.
does. Yeah.
Then she reads a spooky story at Coffin Rock. Then they go to bed.
Creepy tortured man house where, like, they made a house out of people. I love it.
I feel like it's one of those horror movie tropes, you know, kind of like you get naked, you die. You have sex, you die. You say, I'll be right back, you die. I feel like reading a spooky story in a spooky place is kind of like manifesting the spookies.
Tempting fate.
You actually need to read supernatural fan fiction in spooky places because that will conjure Dean Winchester. They set up camp and they spend their first night in the woods. Thinking back on it later, I was like, oh, okay, they didn't do that because of budget reason. But you would think, right, that if they were out to try and see a ghost, or find evidence of whatever, they would set up the cameras to record during the night. And yet they don't. And then later on, I was like, oh, it's probably because they didn't have the budget. And also, it could have been difficult to have those effects on a low budget and with only 3 actors.
Well, they filmed some sequences at night, so I guess the cameras had, like, flash or whatever. But yeah, I don't know if they had... but... I don't think they had night vision properly.
They did, because some of them were night vision-y. I mean it more in the, like, like, if I were stupid enough to go do this, I would go to bed and I would have a camera kind of set up outside the tent to just film around from like a filming perspective if you just want the 3 actors to be filming alone in the woods. Because I'm assuming the directors weren't there with them, or were they?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they gave them, like, instructions to kind of prompt the, like, improvised action.
So from a logistics standpoint, it makes sense why they wouldn't be filming, leaving a camera running at night. Plot-wise, it's not really cohesive, in my opinion.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. And also, before they go to bed, they discuss a fart allowance.
I think men should be banned from farting.
Yes. They wake up in the morning. It's been an uneventful night, but Josh might have heard cackling. He didn't bother waking anyone up or doing anything about it.
No. But he says he heard cackling.
But he says he heard cackling. And an owl.
Maybe. No, but I mean, I think he was fucking with them anyway. He seemed far too relaxed. Like, if I heard cackling in the forest, I don't care how unrealistic it is and how little I don't believe in the Blair Witch. I would be, like, packing up and leaving then and there. I would be like, nope, I'm gone. I'm done. This is it.
My next note after this. Ew, hairy chest.
I wrote sudden chest Y in all caps. I was like, what the fuck is this? And they do, like, a whole analysis of was it Mike's chest hair? And it's like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah, and then they're just like, oh, this one looks like Panama or something, like Paraguay.
They went through a whole, like, Uruguay's over here. They were doing, like, the whole continent. I was like...
Wait, did we need this? Is
this what people did for fun in the 90s? Like, I know that we didn't have doom scrolling in the 90s, but, like, is this what people did for fun?
No. I just remember watching a lot of Sesame Street.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Except that now I'm terrified of Muppets. And I have beef with Big Bird. I can't explain it to you, but if I see him, it's on sight.
I will die defending Big Bird. Y'all have to go through me. Fredo. Yeah. He's here. The podcast is complete.
Oh. Little Fredo interlude.
What were we talking about? Oh, the chest hair. And then a completely unnecessarily dead mouse.
What did I write? They're hot on the cemetery trail? I don't even know what that means. Heather knows where they're going. They're definitely not lost.
Yeah, I wrote, I know exactly where we're going. No, you don't.
I mean, just because you know where you want to go, just because in your mind that's where you're going, doesn't make it true.
But in general, like this, the whole, like, it pissed me off the whole time how she was so boneheaded about it. It's like, look,
Yeah.
I get being too proud to admit that you're lost, but like, first of all, you should all have your own maps.
Yeah.
Out of the interests of like, not, out of exactly what happened not happening. And also, like, just the way they're also dismissive of each other. Like, it's like, no, you should all be comfortable.
Yes.
I don't know.
But we also have to remember and keep in consideration that they are in the witch's habitat and under the witch's spell, and she is definitely fucking with them and having them all pit themselves against each other.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
so
that's true. That's true.
And then my next note is the girls are fighting, because that's when they really start bickering at each other.
At least Mike has the decency to admit he can't read a map.
Yes.
Everyone else is like, I know where we're going. No, I know where we're going. And it's like, none of us know where we're fucking going. I don't know what this means. They're not even, like, on the trail. And she's like, oh, no, I know where I'm going. And it's like, girl, really? Yeah. But like you said, they are also, like, being fucked with by the witch.
They also have this very dramatic river crossing on a log for drama purposes.
What? I've written sploosh. Yeah. I don't remember what went sploosh, but I wrote sploosh.
After that, they arrive at a creepy clearing. They find piles of rocks that Mary actually alluded to when she was telling them the story, the witch's story. So now they're kind of like, oh, this must be, a spooky place. And they're just like, hey, you know what? Let's set up camp here in the middle of the clearly haunted spooky clearing with the ghost rocks.
That's a good idea. Like, what the fuck?
This is such a white person thing. Like, look at this creepy clearing we've just stumbled into. Let's pitch a tent and have a barbecue.
They were roasting sausages. Now I kind of wish that it was December and I could go to the Christmas market and get a bratwurst, because I kind of fancy a sausage.
I'm pretty sure you can get bratwursts but in December.
Willie's Grill isn't there.
Well, I'm sorry.
Some idiot knocked some rocks over is also what I've written.
I was also like, that is not good. Back at the rock thing at night, terrible idea. They knocked rocks over. Yeah, do you want to get killed by a witch? Because that's how you get killed by a witch.
Like, at least, like, I think Heather has the common sense to put them back.
Yeah, but it's like,
you just don't, like, you don't get that close.
Yeah, you already fucked up. I don't think the witch is gonna be like, well, I won't kill her because she put my rocks back.
Nah, it's on, like, you touch the rocks, you're fucking...
And I guess they hear some spooky shit at night, and they decide to leave the tent and camp and to roam around and creep around the woods.
Except for Mike, who is scared.
Yes, Mike is
smart, sensible, stays in the tent.
As he should. They don't see anything. There's just like wood snapping. Then I guess it's like the next day and it's rainy. And apparently it's one of the guy's 18th birthday. My note is like, 18th birthday? This man looks 37.
The guys do look a bit older, yeah. Like she looks like 19, 20.
Yeah.
Oh, hello! Handsome man!
Show your face.
Oh, he's such a baby. Oh, Fredo. Hi.
It's the next day. This is the third day, so this is supposed to be their last day. It's raining. They're starting to freak out, and they are progressively getting lost. They're not making it back. Initial idea was they left the car one place. They started off, went to a first place. Then the day after that went to a second location. And now they're kind of looping back to get back to the car. The guys are like, why don't we just go back the way we came? And Heather's like, no, this is a loop. I know where we're going. She does not. They don't trust her.
Rightfully so. Although, it does make sense that, like, you wouldn't go back the exact way you came if it's a loop. But
yeah,
she is lost.
She is lost. I mean, they're all lost.
Just realized, like, I wrote, no one's speaking to Heather because she's annoying and full of shit. That's what I wrote. Everyone is mad because she won't admit she's lost.
I would also be mad, but in Heather's defense, playing devil's advocate here, she probably is right. A witch is just fucking with them.
Yeah.
I think on day 1 or 2, they also just kind of went through the woods at some point being like, yeah, this is a shortcut. And I was like, well, then you guys are doomed.
Heather, at one point, I think later on when they're kind of being like, oh, what do you do in your free time? Oh, we're never going to go home. And they're having their little kind of bonding moment. Mm-hmm. I think Mike asks her, like, oh, what do you do for fun at the weekends? And she's like, well, I used to go hiking in the forest. So I can believe that she probably has a little more experience and knows a bit more what she's doing. I also written Mike as having a mentee bee because he's the only one with any common sense.
Yes. The boys are pissed off. Mike is especially pissed off. He's losing it. I have to say, if this was my third day in the woods, it's raining, it's my birthday, and we're getting lost, and it's anticipated that we're spending an extra night in the woods.
With no food.
I would also be shouting. You would hear me.
I would also be quite cross. I know what I get like when I'm hangry and tired. I would be Mike. I would be worse than Mike.
Yeah.
I would be insufferable.
No, absolutely. I've said this before, I'm gonna say it a couple more times. I hate camping. So if I were ever in the situation to have been camping for 3 days, and surprise, we're camping for more days because we're fucking lost, I would yeet you in the river.
I would also be having a mentee bee. I would not.
Yeah.
I also wouldn't put myself in that situation.
No,
like
exactly. I think this is also the night where they do start filming at night. They hear mystery sounds, footsteps, I believe. They also mention, oh, it could be a deer. Probably isn't. You're in the spooky woods.
But they were like, it can't be a deer because it's all around. I'm like, well, it could be more than one deer. It's probably not a deer, but I don't think that should be the exclusion criteria. How did you know it wasn't a deer? I heard it from multiple sides.
Okay, then it was 3 deer.
Don't they travel in herds?
Right.
I don't know, I'm not a deer.
I mean, if I were a deer, I think I would also travel with other deer in a deer herd.
Right, because then if a
what do I
predator
know?
comes, you just have to
You just
outrun
have
the
to-
slowest
yeah.
deer. It makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. It's witching hour, and the witch do be witching. She's also added like 3 piles of rocks outside their tent. They find them in the morning, and they're like, what? Were these there last night? And it's like, yes, you somehow pitched your tent in the middle of 3 piles of rocks without noticing them. Buddy, you couldn't even walk without knocking the other one over. You think you didn't notice
You
these rocks?
pitch a
Like,
whole
no.
last tent without knocking them over.
Like, no, they were put at night, and it probably wasn't a deer.
Deers with hands. To be honest, this kind of makes me want to go camping just so I can fuck with people. I would be the fucking cryptid in the woods piling up rocks at 3 a.m. outside someone's tent.
Okay, but see, we don't have to go camping for that.
You have to get to a campsite.
Yes, but we don't have to
So we could drive to a
camping.
campsite in the middle of the night.
Yes.
But I want to see the reactions.
Well, we leave and we come back in the morning.
And act like we're pitching up a tent. So
Yes.
it's not suspicious that we're just hanging out.
Or, hear me out, we disguise ourselves as park rangers. Sleep in a fire tower. Preferably a fire tower that has overlook on multiple campsites. We fuck around with multiple campsites. In the morning, we have binoculars. And we can look at the multiple campsites.
It's me,
and
the
then
Blair
they
Witch.
radio us, and they're like, oh my god. And we're like, what? That's
There's a
crazy. It must be the witch.
Must have been a deer. Are you sure they weren't there when you went to bed? I really want to do that.
Let's
I
do it.
really, really, really want to go out and fuck with some campers.
Oh yeah, that'll teach them to camp.
Pile up rocks outside their tent and little bundles of sticks and leave them like scary little presents.
Yes. They wake up. There are rocks. You know what there isn't, though?
Dun dun dun!
There's no more map. The map has gone. And Mike is losing his fucking shit. Which is honestly such a mood. And they're all mad at Heather. Well, Josh is mad at Heather because he was like, no, I gave the map back to you. And Heather's mad at Josh because she's like, but I don't have the map, so you must have not
must
given
have
me the
taken
map.
it.
Somebody must have taken it.
This is the point where I started writing angry notes down about how unprepared they were and how they should have brought more maps. Because I was like, did you really only bring one fucking map? What if it falls in the river and gets wet? Bring extra maps. No judgment for people that enjoy camping, but pro tip from two people who hate camping, bring more maps if you're
Well-
going into the woods.
In our defense, we have played The Long Dark for many an hour.
I think that I would enjoy that. Aside from the corpses. Like, you know, there's that lovely cabin by the lake. The only thing
Yes.
that puts me off about it
Our
is like
cabin.
the rotting corpse.
Yes.
Josh gives up and wants to live under a tree.
Yes, Josh lies down, which I was like, why would you do that?
It's a mood though.
It is, but we are still like
But we're still
we're in the spooky. We just woke up surrounded by piles of rocks. Why are we lying down? And then I also wrote down, and this is a bit of a throwback to our midsummer episode. Are we not thinking about tick-borne encephalitis? I don't know.
I think you can get worse things from ticks in the US.
Probably.
There's also Lyme disease.
I don't want to get anything from ticks. I don't want to be near ticks.
A tick on me.
So why are we lying down?
Ticks are like it's like the quicksand of my 30s. Like ticks are like a genuine fear that I have every
Yes.
time I'm anywhere outside that ticks might be.
Yes, which is
And there's,
anywhere
like,
outside.
They actually exist. Like
Yes.
it's awful. Every time we go to Jonas's parents and we walk Poppy, you come back and then you're picking
Yeah.
tiny ticks off her
Yeah.
for the whole evening.
Then Heather has this whole discussion about how it's impossible to get lost in the woods because this is America and it's the 90s. And I
I'm
was
like,
like,
are you fucking dumb?
I'm pretty sure that it's entirely possible to get lost in the woods.
Part of the appeal of like the forest in America to me is the fact that you still can Just walk off and never come back.
They're losing it. Mike is losing his mind. And
It's
also,
cackling.
he's cackling because Mike kicked the map into the river.
And then everyone's pissed at him, which is like, yeah, because like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking hell, Mike. Jesus Christ.
Admittedly, when he says that the map is useless, he is not wrong, because again, the witch.
Yeah.
So the map is inherently useless.
Mike is inherently useless.
Mike is also inherently useless.
Heather has like a proper scream. He's trying to like properly justify what he did, and it's like, there's no excuse. You're just an asshole.
Even if the map is useless, why are you throwing it in the river?
At least use it for firewood. Like kindling.
Yeah, as kindling.
Toilet
something.
paper.
Right. I wrote top 10 anime betrayal.
Pretty much.
They keep on keeping. They try to get out. I think their idea is to just head south.
They've also only got one compass.
Yeah.
To which Heather is like, it's my compass, I'm keeping it. If you wanted one, you should have brought your own. Which is like, you all should have brought your own anyway.
True. And they come across voodoo stuff. Voodoo stuff being
I love
the
the spooky stick dolls in the
Yes.
forest. I love it.
No, absolutely. The stick dolls are great. I'm using the term that they use in the movie, voodoo stuff.
I love the voodoo stuff.
The stick figures, they're amazing. They're hanging from
Delightful.
the trees. They are spooky. Somebody's like, no, that's probably just like redneck shit. And someone else replies, no redneck is this creative.
Like, I would love to go and do this in the forest around here, but
Addendum to the rock pile fire tower plan from before, we also prepare in advance little spooky stick dolls and we hang them up on our way back. So people, once they are thoroughly freaked out by the piles of rock, they start leaving and they see the dolls.
I love this plan. This is fantastic. I can't wait. This is happening.
Yes.
You don't know when or where, but we're coming for some unsuspecting campers somewhere.
I'm not saying anything, but I wouldn't camp on Halloween night. Anyway, so
Heather finally now admits that she is actually lost. Like, she finally says that she's lost. After
And it's
being
like,
lost this whole time.
girl, we've been new.
Yeah.
So after Heather admits that they are lost, they resign themselves to spending another night in the woods. Not that they have much of a choice.
And they have, like, the one smart idea that they have this whole time, that someone should keep watch and we won't light a fire. And it's like, it's a bit late, but at least you're thinking now.
Then kids start giggling and yelling.
Which is creepy as shit.
Which is the worst sound. And the tent gets shaken. Like, fully. Eppin! The tent is shooketh. They run out, which, again, debatable.
Like, what would you do? Like, I wouldn't want to stay in it if it's getting shooketh. You don't know what's out there.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You don't want to stay in the tent. You also don't want to run out because, you know what? The thing shaking the tent is outside.
Yeah, but if they have a knife and... Tents are very...
Do they have a knife?
No, but, well...
They should
you
have
wouldn't know.
knives.
Like, if someone's shaking your tent in the night, you don't know if it's just, like, some fuckhead being fucky or, like, someone that might stab you through the tent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I would also run, but, like, I wouldn't like either
The thing
option.
is, both options suck, and somebody who can stab you through the tent can also stab you outside the tent.
That's true. That's true. But then, like, also, I guess in a situation like that, it's so fight or flight.
Yeah.
You don't really have the choice. I think your body... Like, I think you would just react. I don't think you'd think you're through.
They all run out. At some point, Heather's just like, what the fuck is that? To which I noted, I don't know, girl, you tell me. You're the one in the woods.
I've just written there's no fucking baby out there, which is apparently someone said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would know that there's no baby out there because you're lost. You're in the middle of nowhere. You know that there's nothing out there.
There shouldn't be a baby in the forest in the middle of the night.
There should not be a baby in the forest. If you ever hear a baby in the forest, just run. They run off. They turn off all their lights and they spend the rest of the night outside in the dark.
I hate it.
Yeah, like I understand not wanting to go back to your tent, but this feels worse to me.
Again, like, there's no good option.
Yeah, because at least, you know, in the tent, you do kind of have this barrier, this very flimsy barrier, but it's still some kind of a barrier, whereas now you're literally in the middle of the woods, just like outside. You have no protection. There are bugs.
Outside is where the tick-borne encephalitis lives.
And the snake birds and bigger bugs.
Snake birds?
Snake birds, comma, and bigger bugs. Snake birds.
Snake birds. I love snakes. I wouldn't want to meet a rattlesnake either.
Anyway.
They managed to survive the night. They survive. They live.
They survive. For
until
now.
the morning.
They return to their campsite. The tent is destroyed and a pack is missing.
Is it
Josh's
missing?
pack?
I think, yeah, Josh. I
Or
think
it's been
his stuff's
destroyed.
all just, like, yeeted.
Yeah.
And covered in slime.
Yeah, they say something about the slime, but they don't show the slime.
It's covered in blue slime.
Really? Did I just not see it? Okay.
I didn't see slime, no, but they did say it was covered in slime.
Right, okay, yeah.
And I think he said it was blue. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Later he mentions, like, where's my...
why is
He's
all
like-
my shit covered in blue slime?
Like, yeah.
Again, was like, why?
Yeah.
Maybe this is just like an improv moment that they couldn't cut because that's what they had. But, like,
Yeah.
Josh
but
got
it's-
too into it.
But it's also one of those things where it's kinda like, I'm not seeing the correlation.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's like, okay, we've given the witch the piles of rocks and the voodoo dolls. Those make sense.
Mm-hmm.
She's a witch in the forest. Why is there blue slime?
Is it meant to be like ectoplasm?
Yeah, but ectoplasm isn't blue.
No. But it's more blue than anything else I could think of that you...
Isn't it usually more like black?
Green.
I guess it depends on, like, the movie.
I don't know. I've never seen ectoplasm.
Neither have
It's
I.
not that kind of movie. I don't know. Like, the slime confused me a little.
Yeah.
I still love this movie, but I don't know why there's slime, and I didn't feel like it was necessary. Like, if anything, like, fill his pack with leaves. That would have made more sense. I'm here for, like, forest-themed violence.
Yeah.
Leave no trace.
Yeah.
Except for creepy stick sculptures.
Yeah, and piles of rocks.
And piles of rocks.
And then one of the guys basically assaults Heather because she's filming for content, because this is her project, and the guys are getting annoyed. They don't want to be filmed. However, I feel like we don't have to necessarily physically assault a woman who is clearly smaller than we are.
No.
But that's just me.
No, I agree. Although at the same time, I do understand that in the heat of the moment they're frustrated
Yeah.
and she keeps fucking filming everyone. I would
Yeah.
probably also
That is-
commit violence if someone kept shoving a
Yes, but we are also not.
justice for Yost Klein. Yes, no,
But
you're
yeah.
right. We shouldn't assault women
No.
or anyone, but I can understand being violently pissed off over the
Yeah,
situation.
like punch a tree, if anything.
Punch a tree.
My next note is one of the guys, one of them says we gotta take care of each other. This is also the same guy who literally just assaulted her 2 minutes ago. So
That
I'm
was
like,
Mike, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, coming from you, Mike, really?
Josh has a cry break. Josh,
Yes.
like, they have to stop because Josh is having a little
Yes,
cry
he's-
about his slime-covered stuff.
Yes. And the fact that they have no more cigarettes. I also do question how their cameras are still running. Because they've been filming almost non-stop for almost a week at this point. I think that we're on day 5 or 6.
I mean, they did say at the start they made a whole thing about, like, battery power, I guess. So
Yeah, okay, I guess.
maybe they did bring spare batteries and they could have
Maybe.
left the cameras on overnight.
Then Heather also goes on another tangent where she's kind of like, this is America.
And then someone starts a sarcastic sing-song.
Yeah, they start singing the Star Spangled Banner, maybe? I don't know. I don't know the American songs.
No, I don't, and I intend to keep it that way.
Apparently, they can't die out in the woods in America. That's never happened to anyone.
No one, never.
Not a one. They keep going. I think they're still trying to head south to get back to any form of civilization. Unfortunately, they come across the tree that they already crossed before.
It's the same log,
It's the same log.
which is devastating.
Yes.
Although, again, I think if I was in that situation, I would also cry. I think I would also have, like, a proper breakdown.
I mean, honestly, if I was in this situation, I would have started crying on day 2. And that's before the spooky shit even started happening.
I would have, yeah.
So I cannot fault them for that. They have to set up camp again, because, they're still fucking lost.
In the same place.
In the same place. Somebody...
Not even, like, a bit further away. They just picked the same spot where they got terrorized the night before. And it's like, are you dumb?
I mean, this has been established. They talk about cheeseburgers and mashed potatoes because they're hungry and they're losing their minds.
I think I would murder someone. Like, I would be like, I'm fucking starving. Don't talk to me about fucking cheeseburgers unless you want me to chop you up and eat you.
It wouldn't even be to eat them. Like, honestly, if you talk to me about mashed potatoes 6 days into a camping trip that was meant to only last 3, I would murder you out of spite.
I would, like, I don't understand why they all went along with it. I would be like, shut up. Like, be quiet. Stop talking. We are forgetting food exists.
I'm a little bit confused because my next notes are where is Josh? But Josh, I guess at one point does fuck off. We lose him. Then my notes are, oh my god, girl. And then my nails could never. So I don't quite remember what that was about.
I have also got, like, the I think I'd kill him about the cheeseburger, followed by Josh has disappeared, exclamation point. Heather is screaming. Because they're going like, Josh! Like, it's a whole thing.
Okay, yes. This is the oh my god girl, because she is screaming, but in the most deranged way.
But again, I kind of get it.
I kind of get it, but also at the same time, like, girl.
It was
impressive. Bad. Yeah, but I'm surprised.
It's giving, like, girls at the Tokyo Hotel concert, like, in the olden days. Ye olde Tokyo Hotel.
Ye old Tokyo guest. But yeah, so she's losing her fucking mind, really screeching. I'm actually surprised the cameras picked it up. It honestly sounds like the kind of screech that would blow the mics out.
Yeah, but they have quality equipment.
Yeah, but that is quality screeching.
It's very impressive screeching.
Yeah.
That's true. Couldn't be my microphone.
Couldn't be us. It's just Mike and Heather now. They talk about what they're gonna do when they get out of the woods.
Not hiking.
Which is to have a hot bath and eat one meatball and drink a whole bottle of wine, which is a move.
Sounds like a meal.
Girl dinner.
They also discuss if they should go east or west and, like, which witch was the bad witch.
Yes. Heather, I believe at one point, asks, how do you feel about east? And I was like, weren't they going east at one point already? I think at first they were going direction east, and then they were like, oh no, we're lost, let's go south. And then they started heading south, and now they want to go east again.
And then it's dark again.
There's distant shouts in the night.
Very Josh-coded.
I wrote, is Josh getting murdered? Because he sounds like he's getting murdered. Josh is the only one that we don't know whether he did actually die.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Technically, we don't see any of them die, so... But yes. Also, I think at some point, someone is like, is it fucking with us? Because I wrote, yes, it's fucking with you.
Clearly, yes.
You guys have been in the woods for a week. Yes, something is fucking with you. You should have noticed at the rock piles at the latest.
And then they, in the morning, in the daytime, they go out of the tent and find a creepy stick bundle.
They find a creepy pile of sticks outside their tent. The solution that they come up with is to yeet the pile of sticks away.
I don't know what else you would do, but yeah, like, I wouldn't want to touch it.
We saw what happened after they knocked over the rocks. So I don't know. I'm not touching anything. Especially, don't they find, like, blood in it afterwards?
Yes, so the stick bundle is, like, tied with bits of what I think is Josh's shirt, because it's, like, the kind of flannel material, and I'm pretty sure it's the same kind of colors. And then inside, I had to actually look up what it was because I couldn't really see in the movie, but apparently it's like teeth and hair.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, you don't see that.
It's not very clear. Apparently, the teeth came from a local dentist, like in the real world. That's where we will not be engaging with that.
It's the witch. You walk out and there's just a
creepy bundle of sticks on the doorstep, piles of rocks leading up to the door of the building.
So Mike finds cigarettes.
Hooray!
Don't smoke mystery cigarettes.
We find some in his backpack at the bottom. Like, at that point, I think I would need one.
Probably.
I haven't smoked in over 10 years, and at that point, I think even I would be like, you know what? Yes, let's smoke all of these right now.
And then I quote, tell me you're not eating a dry leaf. And my comment is, a conversation I have with my cats on the daily.
A leaf would be one thing. Cats are fucking stupid, man. Like,
you're telling me. Heather has a mentee bee moment where she starts talking to the camera and sobbing at the camera and kind of losing her shit. Then we hear a random man shouting outside.
Josh!
At this point, it's like, girl, do we really think it's Josh? They go out there. They find a house. I said, do not go in the house. They go in the house. My notes are, holy shit, it's a house. Do not go in the house. Okay, well, R.I.P. Mike.
I also wrote, holy shit, it's a house. And there's, like, kitty handprints in the
There's
stairwell.
handprints all over.
Horrible.
Mike is like, Josh is downstairs. Why would he be downstairs?
But he goes charging off anyway to have a look.
I wrote, dude, Mike, what the fuck? Are we not talking about the handprints? This is also another moment, because when Mike charges off, Heather is screeching again. I don't know how this woman even still has vocal cords at this point. She is absolutely losing it. Then we have Mike facing the wall.
In the corner, yeah.
In the corner. Throwback to the hermit story with the kids.
Creepy hermit story.
The camera drops, and that's it.
And that's it.
Well, first there's like a lingering on what may or may not look like Heather's body. And then fade to black. And my last note is not the ending giving us no resolution.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the idea, and I guess for like a low-budget horror movie, it's more effective than shitty effects to leave you guessing, leave it open. I watched this when I was a kid. I don't know how old of a kid, not old enough to watch it, I don't think. And in some ways, I feel like as an adult, it creeps me out a bit more.
I also watched it as a kid. I want to say I was around like 15 or something. So not really a kid, but also not old enough to watch it. But I remember being really creeped out. Anyway, my verdict for the movie was jaw dropped, popcorn falling out, because it's a good movie. All these people are
really
fucking
like this
idiots,
movie.
but it's a good movie. It's really well made. I love the fact that we don't see the villain, the entity, which is probably both due to budget reasons, but also creates this really good effect, and you don't know what it is that you're meant to be scared of. And it's one of the movies that kind of has withstood this test of time.
I think so. I think it's good.
Except for Heather's This Is America rants.
Well, I think the kind of like found footage format like kind of leaves more room for it to be an artifact of its time.
Yeah, although I don't know that in 20 plus years we'll look at Paranormal Activity the same way, you know?
No, that's true.
But they also kind of took the piss and made 18 of those.
I particularly like anything kind of folk horror-y.
Yeah.
Like Midsummer as well. It's a genre that I enjoy and appreciate. I like witches. I like kind of the idea of spooky women doing spooky shit, freaking people out.
Being hairy and...
leg hair. It's like us scuttling out of a clearing with our stick bundles and our unshaved legs.
Gosh. Eating popcorn with our hairy legs.
Eating popcorn, yeah.
With our hair, our hands are also hairy. There's hair all over our fingers and...
Like, reverse Hobbit. Hair everywhere except the feet. No, I liked this one though. It's a good movie. It's like
a good movie.
Nostalgic watch because I haven't watched it in about 15 years. But
yeah, same.
I found the age rating. It's rated R for language.
Okay.
Mild violence and gore. Severe profanity. 154 uses of fuck and 42 uses of shit. What I think is particularly enjoyable about this, like, this is what IMDb. 154 uses of fuck. It just spells the word fuck. 42 uses of shit. It's like dashed out the I. 10 uses of, I guess, ass, again with like the middle S like dashed out. 5 uses of damn. The A is censored. 1 use of piss and 2 uses of screaw. SCREAW.
SCREAW, okay. Typo maybe?
Doesn't have an A in it.
No, that's weird.
Now I'm second guessing myself.
No, screw doesn't have an A in it.
Yeah. It's like screaw. I don't know why we're censoring everything except fuck and we can't spell screw. At least 26 instances of blasphemy.
Why does it just sound like the rundown of one of our episodes?
This is just our podcast. Rated R for language. Severe profanity. Severe blasphemy. Fuck you, God.
Screow you, God.
Screow you, God.
Have you got any reviews? Because I do not.
I am on the page.
Okay.
Looking some up right as we speak. So,
excellent.
5 stars from Kylo in 2024. Fucking Heather and her documentary thing. So that's it.
I mean, sure, that's the take. How many stars did you say?
5.
5 stars, and that's your comment?
I know.
Okay.
I was... Do you not?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's have... Yeah, the 5-star reviews aren't very exciting. 5 stars, 9th of April 2023. Paul Thomas. Happy Easter, everyone. Watching my favourite Easter egg hunt in the woods gone wrong movie.
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess.
Alright. 5 stars by Cervix, but spelt with an S. I don't know why or how this has become so comfort-coded for me. Had a hankering. Are you okay? Are you okay?
You know who else had a hankering? Heather and her fucking documentary.
Heather.
God damn it, Heather.
Jesus Christ.
Not with the blasphemy.
This is a blasphemy-only podcast.
Yes.
Oh, here's a fun one. Zoe Rose Bryant in 2019. I hope she's not still 10 years old. Genuinely do not think I knew fear until I watched this at a sleepover in my pitch-black unfinished basement at 2 a.m. when I was 10 years old. Choices were made.
Those were terrible choices, Rosie.
Terrible choices, but also exactly the kind of choices we would have made when we were 10 years old.
That's true.
Yeah, okay, this one from Hesse is also 5 stars. The whole state of Hesse.
The whole state of Hesse.
Including me. Oh, it's mostly people lost in the woods. It's scary to be lost in the woods. It is.
They're not wrong. Hesse is not wrong.
Hesse is correct.
This is actually city living propaganda.
Exactly. 1 star. Son of Ted Lasso. This is why I'm more of an indoors type of person. 1 star. Sticks and stones are scary.
And they may break your bones.
You may break your bones. Another 1 star. These annoying ass characters had me rooting for the witch, honestly.
Valid.
I always root for the witch. 1 star. Watched by Pube. 21st October 2016. 3 annoying dildos get lost in the woods and a shitty subgenre of film ensues.
Okay, Pube.
Danielle said if I wanted 90 minutes of arguing, I'd go downstairs and try to talk to my family, which is
Danielle makes an excellent point.
This shit was so boring it made me consider decapitating myself.
Bit rough.
Hobbies.
Go ahead. I mean, who am I to stop anyone from decapitation? I'm still low-key wishing they bring back lobotomies.
I would love a lobotomy. Most of the one-star reviews just say it's boring and they didn't like particularly Heather.
I wonder why.
2.5 stars, watched by Meg. It took me 20 additional minutes to finish this because about halfway through my television turned itself off and I just thought they'd put the camera in their pocket or something.
I want to know whether that raised the rating or lowered it.
3 stars, more like the Blair Witch Project. Holy shit, do they ever stop complaining? 3.5 stars. It's maybe good that these guys got lost and eaten or whatever, because before stuff starts going wrong, it seems like their documentary was probably gonna suck.
Yeah.
I have one more, because I think it's quite funny. 4 stars from Lily. Turns out that it was Anya Taylor-Joy all along. That's where I'm leaving the reviews for today. So that was it. That was the Blair Witch Project. I had fun.
Yeah, it was the Blair Witch Project.
It was a good time. I do like this movie a lot.
If we ever think about rebranding the podcast, I think we should definitely call it the Blair Witch Project. Or we could start another podcast where we just complain about stuff.
That is this podcast. We do just complain about stuff. We even complain about the movies we like.
You know when people are like, when you ask people how they are, and they're like, can't complain. I can always complain.
I can always complain. That's true.
I could be the happiest I've ever been, the happiest that any single human has ever happied, and I would still be able to find something to complain about.
Yeah, I think I could. I'm good at complaining. Good at bitching.
It's, well, you know, it's our national sport in France. They take your passport if you don't have, like, a certain quota of complaints uttered during the day. That's just how it works.
Yeah, it's the same in the UK, except we have like a quota for complaints about the weather. Every conversation you start has to begin with complaints about the weather.
Do you have one? Yes, you do.
She dropped it, but I have it.
What are we watching, Loons? What are we watching?
What are we watching? What is
are we
it?
watching?
We are watching Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Right, okay. That's it. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Blair Witch Project.
We'll see you next time with Abraham Lincoln Bitch Pyre Hunter.
Bitch Pyre Hunter. Abraham Lincoln Bitch Hunter.
Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for indulging us, spending this time with us. You know, like, comment, subscribe, give us more movie ideas.
Give us the love.
Luna has to pick them. She wants
those little bits of paper.
She does. She really does. Yes, that's I should mention.
The poor starving child.
Luna gets to play with the pieces of paper afterwards. She gets to play her favorite game, which is to take any object small enough and to shove it under my sofa. And she does that with every single bit of paper. Think of Loons. Donate a movie title.
Donate a movie title to make more work for Leah.
It's fine. If I never move my sofa ever again, I won't have to deal with it.
Like, comment, subscribe, donate a movie title for Luna.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Tony, please sponsor us.
El Tony, please sponsor us. Is this blasphemous? Is it blasphemous to pray to El Tony to sponsor us?
Well, El Tony is God, so...
Yes. Anyway, bye!
Okay, bye! We suck at this.
I'm leaving that in.
We're the worst podcasters in the world.